In the beginning of this story, we are told that Buddha has been watching the whole universe for thousands of years. The immortal ones live in heaven and the gods of hell take care of everything. Dragons rule the sea. Until this time, everything was in balance, but soon there was going to be a big upheaval. Because the magical stone gave birth to a creature that was very powerful. Everything was about to change. The creature that was born by the magical stone was Monkey King. When Monkey Baby comes out of the magical stone, he is completely amazed to see the outside world. Monkey Baby was amazed to see the red cloud in the sky. And the next moment, he unknowingly starts to emit a red laser beam from his eyes. Monkey Baby had many unique powers from birth. Because Monkey Baby was not a normal monkey. But in the future, the most powerful one was going to be Monkey King. The laser beam came out of the eyes of Monkey Baby. The king of heaven was going to the palace of Jade Emperor. When Jade Emperor sees that a monkey baby has such powers, that the laser beam coming out of his eyes was coming to his palace in heaven. Then he orders to kill Monkey Baby. But then Buddha appears there. Seeing Buddha there, Jade Emperor was surprised. Buddha forbids Jade Emperor to kill Monkey Baby. And Jade Emperor tells that Monkey Baby has been born for a purpose. So let him fulfill his purpose. After ordering Buddha, Jade Emperor changes his decision to kill Monkey King. And starts doing other work. At the same time, Monkey Baby comes down from the top of the mountain and comes to the jungle. Where he sees other monkey babies loving his mother. He picks them up and starts loving his mother. But all the monkeys drive him away from him. Because there was not one of them. And came from somewhere else. Now when Monkey Baby sees an old monkey teaching monkey babies in the jungle. Then he also joins them. Old monkey was explaining to all the monkey babies. That they should never go out of the jungle in the sun. Because there is danger there. Monkey Baby did not believe the old monkey. So he kills a monkey baby on the tree. So all the monkey babies start fighting each other. And while fighting, they go out of the jungle to the stream in the sun. And the monkeys see all the children near the stream in the sun. And tell them to come back as soon as possible. But Monkey Baby does not come back. And starts playing in the sun. Because they feel that there is no danger in the sun. Now at the next moment. A demon comes out of the cave on the other side of the stream, which attacks the monkey babies, and picks one of them and takes it with him. The mother of that monkey baby was very sad to lose her children. Now old monkey tells all the monkeys that all this has happened because of monkey baby. That's why all the monkeys kill that monkey baby with coconut and tell him to go away. Monkey Baby was very sad to see this. And comes to the top of the mountain with a lot of coconuts. Where the magical stone gave birth to him. Monkey Baby keeps practicing to kill the demon with coconut for years. And he was very big at that time. That's why now we will know Monkey Baby by the name of Monkey King. One day when Monkey King sees that the demon near the stream is coming out of his cave and heading towards the jungle. So he comes to old monkey quickly. And tells him that the demon is coming to attack him again. After that, all the monkeys present there start running away from there by saving their lives. Now at the next moment, the demon also comes there. Monkey King had practiced to kill the demon with coconut for years. That's why he attacks the demon with coconut. But the demon does not care about the coconut attacks. And he picks up a monkey baby and takes it with him. Monkey King tells old monkey and the other monkeys of the jungle. If you support me, I can defeat the demon. Old monkey did not believe what Monkey King said. Because he thought that Monkey King would never be able to defeat the demon. In the meanwhile, Monkey King learns from old monkey. That if he had a weapon like the magical stick of the king of the sea, Dragon King. Then he could have defeated the demon. When Monkey King finds out about this. Then he jumps into the sea to get the magical stick of the king of the sea without thinking. In the next scene, we see the king of the sea in the depths of the sea. who was planning to rule the world with the help of the magical stick. There was a huge magical stick in the middle of the kingdom of the king of the dragon, which even the dragon king could not get, because the magical stick had been waiting for the arrival of Monkey King for thousands of years. Monkey King somehow reaches the magical stick, where he finds out from the magical stick that he has been waiting for it for thousands of years. Monkey King is very happy to know this, and takes the magical stick and leaves from there. The Dragon King is completely upset by the theft of the magical stick from his kingdom, and he complains to Jade Emperor. Jade Emperor refuses to help the Dragon King, and he himself asks his stick to take it back from Monkey King. On the other hand, when Monkey King returns to the jungle with the magical stick of the Dragon King, then all the Monkey King is surprised to see the magical stick, because it was impossible for each monkey to go deep into the sea and steal the magical stick of the Dragon King. Now Monkey King comes into the cave with the help of the magical stick to kill the demon, where he sees that the demon has brought Monkey King with him. Monkey King tries to get Monkey Baby out of the cage, and now the demon also comes here, after which a dangerous fight begins between Monkey King and the demon. In the beginning, Monkey King was not able to use the magical stick well, but soon he learns to use the stick, and kills the demon and throws it in the heaven in Jade Emperor's palace. When Monkey King comes back to the jungle with Monkey Baby, then all the monkeys start to worship Monkey King. Now old monkey comes to Monkey King and tells him that you can do anything, but you will not be able to become one of us. And how are you able to use the magical stick? Because an immortal should use the magical stick. With the words of old monkey, Monkey King feels that he should also become immortal, and should live in heaven, because he is made to live in heaven. So old monkey tells Monkey King that going to heaven and becoming immortal is not so easy, because when you kill 100 demons, then the eyes of the immortals will fall on you. Monkey King likes old monkey very much, so he goes to defeat 99 demons with his magical stick, because he defeated one just a while ago. Monkey King thought that now he would kill all 100 demons, so immortal will come to heaven to take him with him. Now after fighting with the demons for years, Monkey King defeats 99 demons, and the last remaining demon reaches a village to defeat the demon, where everyone was hiding in their homes because of the fear of a witch. Monkey King tells the villagers that he can defeat the witch, but the villagers did not believe him, so he tells him to go away from there. Now suddenly a girl named Lin comes there, who tells everyone that Monkey King is a great warrior who has defeated many demons before. The villagers think that the witch will eat Monkey King and not let him go, so they let Monkey King fight the witch. Before fighting the witch, Monkey King asks the villagers to keep a function for himself after defeating the witch, with which he will give the medal to Monkey King and honor him. And after praising Monkey King, he will light firecrackers in the sky. The villagers accept all the conditions of Monkey King. Now a dangerous fight begins between Monkey King and the witch. During the fight, the witch likes Monkey King's magical stick, and she starts asking Monkey King for his stick. Monkey King agrees to give his stick to the witch, and he tells her that if she holds his stick in her hands for 10 seconds, then he will give his stick to the witch forever. The witch agrees to it. But meanwhile, Monkey King with his magical stick and smell throws the witch into the depths of the earth forever. The whole village was destroyed by the fight between the witch and Monkey King. But still, as promised, the villagers honor Monkey King by giving him a medal, and firecrackers are lit in the sky. Now Monkey King was waiting for the immortals to come to heaven and take him with them. Monkey King waits for the gods to come to heaven for a long time with the villagers, but none of the gods come to take Monkey King to heaven. Monkey King is very sad about this. Dragon King was watching Monkey King with his two servants with a magical stick from a distance. And then he goes to Monkey King to ask for his magical stick back. Monkey King refuses to give the stick to Dragon King. But while talking to Dragon King, both the servants of Dragon King take advantage of this opportunity and start running away with the magical stick. When Monkey King sees that the servants of Dragon King are running away with his stick, he goes behind them to get his stick back. Monkey King somehow wanted to get his stick back. So he kills both his servants with Dragon King and throws them all into the river and gets his stick back. During the fight between Monkey King and Dragon King, Lin was also with Monkey King, who stops the stick from falling into the river and helps Monkey King. The next morning, we see Monkey King going to Kyrgyzstan on a dangerous road. Because Monkey King wanted to go to hell and become immortal by cutting his name from the list of deaths there. So that after becoming immortal, he can live in heaven like immortals. Lin was also following Monkey King. Monkey King tells Lin to go back by giving her his hand. But Lin refuses to go back because now she wants to be with Monkey King as an assistant. Monkey King did not know how to read, so he gets ready to live with Lin as his assistant. Because Lin could help him find Monkey King's name in the list of deaths in hell. Now Lin and Monkey King come to hell through a magical stick from a magical road in Kyrgyzstan, where the gods of hell were telling people their doom according to their sins. When the gods of death see that Monkey King is alive and has come to hell, they do not allow Monkey King to go inside. Because no living person was allowed in hell. Monkey King gets an idea to go to the library of hell without a pass. And he tells everyone that Lin is also alive, who has broken the rule and come to hell. The gods of hell and all the messengers present there are very angry at Lin for knowing this. Because even after being alive, he is in hell. But on the other hand, Monkey King takes advantage of this opportunity and goes into hell. Lin tells the king of hell that he is not alive, but has died in an accident. So the gods of hell give Lin a pass to go inside. When Lin takes the pass and goes into hell, she meets Monkey King there. Lin was angry at Monkey King because he had left him alone. Monkey King explains to Lin that he had to do this to distract the king. And then they both go to the library to find the list of death. After facing a lot of difficulties in the library, Lin gets a list of the names of those who were alive and were about to die. Monkey King urges Lin to find his name in that list. Now the king of hell also comes there who had the list of Monkey King's death. Despite Monkey King and Lin being alive, the king of hell was very angry at them for coming to hell. And they attack Monkey King. Now there is a dangerous fight between Monkey King and the god of hell. During the fight, Monkey King kills the king of hell badly. And also removes his name from the list of death, which made him immortal. When the king of hell sees that Monkey King has removed his name from the list of death, and now he can't defeat Monkey King alone, so he asks for help from the Jade Emperor. When the king of hell was talking to the Jade Emperor, Monkey King himself talks to the Jade Emperor by removing the king of hell, and himself comes to heaven with him and says to stay, because he was also immortal. At this time, Jade Emperor explains to Monkey King that he is not completely immortal now. So he won't die when he gets old, but can be killed in the war. Monkey King is very sad to know this. But then he learns from the king of hell that there is a book in hell, in which the secret of immortality is hidden. Monkey King is very happy to know this, because now he could become immortal with the help of that book. Jade Emperor asks the god of hell to stop Monkey King from getting that book. But Monkey King comes to the god of hell and gets that book. And while passing through the magical path with Lin, he comes out of hell. Monkey King comes out of hell and asks Lin to read the book. And when Lin reads the book, he finds out that to make Monkey King immortal, he has to eat magical seeds. There was also a map of the magical garden in Kedam, but it was very big. So Monkey King tells Lin to find out the magical garden as soon as possible. Now when Lin is alone, she puts a magical serum in the water and calls the Dragon King there. And she tells him everything. How Monkey King is asking him to find out the magical garden. Actually, Lin had met the Dragon King, because the Dragon King had promised Lin to reign in his village. And at the behest of the Dragon King, Lin was staying with Monkey King as his assistant, so that if he gets a chance, he can steal the magical stick of Monkey King and give it to the Dragon King. Dragon King tells Lin to tell Monkey King the wrong way to the magical garden and bring him to the gardens he told. Lin agrees to this and tells Monkey King that he has found out the location of the magical garden in the map. Monkey King flies in the air with Lin as soon as he hears it. And jumping on tall trees, he starts moving fast to the direction where Lin had told the location of the magical garden. On the way, Lin separates from Monkey King and gets stuck on a big tree. Now before she falls off the tree and dies, Monkey King, who was already under the tree, saves Lin from falling down. And then they set out on a journey of love. Monkey King soon reaches the garden with Lin, about which Lin had told him. Dragon King had already mixed the intoxicating herb in the fruits of a tree in the garden, and had asked his two servants to feed the fruit of the same tree to Monkey King as honeybee, in which he had mixed the intoxicating herb. Dragon King had planned that when Monkey King would be intoxicated by eating intoxicating fruit, then he would easily get the stick from Monkey King and leave from there. When Monkey King comes, both servants of Dragon King feed the intoxicating fruit to Monkey King as per Dragon King's order. But by mistake, they had also eaten the intoxicating fruit, which made them also intoxicated. When Monkey King comes to Dragon King to get the stick after seeing him intoxicated, then Monkey King also feeds the intoxicating fruit to Dragon King, which makes Dragon King also intoxicated, and leaves with his two servants with his small boat. When Monkey King comes to his senses, he asks Lin to read the book again, because he had found out that it was not a magical seed garden. Reading the book, Lin finds out that a Queen of Heaven is often seen making nectar in her kitchen. Monkey King comes to heaven flying with Lin after knowing this, because now he wanted to drink the nectar made in the kitchen of heaven and become immortal. Monkey King goes to the queen's kitchen and starts looking for nectar. But during this time, he accidentally smells a magical thing, which makes him small in the next moment. After becoming small, Monkey King starts to play like a small monkey baby and starts to wreak havoc all around. At this time, when Monkey King gets stuck in a locker, Lin takes advantage of this opportunity and tries to take the magical stick and leave from there. But she could not leave Monkey King alone like this. So she frees Monkey King from the locker. After being freed, Monkey King comes back to his normal size by smelling the same magical thing. And the Queen of Heaven had also returned, who was very angry to see Lin and Monkey King in her kitchen. The Queen of Heaven starts attacking Monkey King in anger. But Monkey King gives all the stuff from the kitchen to Lin while fighting with the Queen of Heaven, which could have made nectar. Lin somehow makes nectar with the help of the book and gives it to Monkey King to drink. But before Monkey King drinks nectar, the Queen of Heaven attacks the nectar and destroys it. Monkey King gets angry at this and starts attacking the Queen of Heaven. The Queen of Heaven attacks Monkey King and throws him into space. And Lin takes the Monkey King's stick and tells him to go away from there. Lin agrees to this and takes the Monkey King's stick and starts to go away from there. Monkey King comes back and fights with the Queen of Heaven. Then Lin gets beaten badly without his magical stick. After hearing the scream of the Monkey King, Lin comes back and returns the Monkey King's stick. After getting his stick, Monkey King beats the Queen of Heaven very badly. And now the Queen of Heaven's attacks on Monkey King had no effect on him, because now Monkey King had become immortal. Monkey King now wanted to kill the Queen of Heaven. But Lin didn't want that. So she teleports and starts falling down from the wall. Even though she doesn't want Monkey King, she has to leave the Queen of Heaven and go to save Lin. And by making Lin fall down, she saves him. Now Lin wanted to get the Monkey King's stick anyway. So she challenges Monkey King. How long can an hero stay in the water without breathing? Monkey King jumps into the water to find out. Lin takes advantage of this opportunity and gets the Monkey King's stick. And she calls the Dragon King and gives it to him. The Dragon King is very happy to get the stick. And Lin promises to reign in his village. When Monkey King comes out of the water, he gets upset not to get his stick there. And Lin asks about his stick. Lin tells the truth to Monkey King that he gave the stick to the Dragon King to make it rain in his village. Monkey King gets angry at Lin for breaking Lin's trust. And Lin broke Monkey King's trust. Now Monkey King fights with the Dragon King alone and leaves to get his stick back. In the next scene, we see the Dragon King who has a party in his kingdom to celebrate the stick, in which all the sea creatures enjoy a lot. And then, with the help of the Dragon King's magical stick, the Dragon King turns into a dragon monster and starts drowning all the villages near the sea, because he wanted to rule the world with the sea. Now before the Dragon King drowns the villages near the sea and kills all the villagers, Monkey King comes there. After that, a dangerous fight begins between Monkey King and Dragon King. Dragon King had the power of the stick and Monkey King did not have his magical stick. So it was time for the Dragon King to attack Monkey King. After seeing Monkey King's defeat, Lin tells the Dragon King that if he attacks Monkey King with electricity, then he can kill Monkey King very easily. Hearing Lin's words, Dragon King decides and starts attacking Monkey King with electricity. Monkey King becomes much more powerful than before by the attack of electricity, and goes into the depths of the sea and gets his stick. Because the Dragon King had kept the stick in his palace in the depths of the sea. After getting the stick, Monkey King kills the Dragon King very badly and defeats him very easily. Monkey King takes away the Dragon King's powers and turns him into a small lizard. After which, Dragon King saves his life and runs away from there. Now Monkey King had grown up a lot in size and was very angry, because of which he starts attacking the villagers too. Because now he couldn't understand anything. What Akira is doing wrong and what is right. Lin tries to stop Monkey King but it doesn't work. Monkey King wanted to rule over the gods of the sky and therefore starts attacking the sky too. To stop Monkey King, the gods of the Queen of the Sky, Jade Emperor and Naga go to fight him together. But Monkey King easily beats all three of them together. Now before Monkey King wreaks havoc, Buddha comes there, who tells Lin to show the right way to Monkey King. Now Lin goes into the body of Buddha's Vishal, from where she was able to talk to Monkey King in the form of Buddha. Lin has a plan to stop Monkey King. And she tells Monkey King in Buddha's voice that if he flies out of Buddha's hands, he will be made the king of the sky. But if he can't do that, he will be punished. Monkey King agrees to this because he could only get out of Buddha's arms in a few seconds. Now Monkey King flies away from Buddha's palm to the other corner of the universe, where he makes a mark as proof so that Buddha can see that he had gone there. Monkey King comes back to Buddha's palm and tells him that he has traveled to the corner of the universe. But he is surprised to see the mark on Buddha's finger, because it was the same mark that Monkey King had made on the other end of the universe. That is, Monkey King had never gone out of Buddha's palm, because the whole universe was in one palm of Buddha. Because of not completing the task, Monkey King was thrown into a mountain by Buddha, where he had to stay for years and meditate. Monkey King thought that he had been cheated, but now he could not do anything. So, he agrees to stay in a mountain for years and meditate. Meanwhile, the drought had ended in the village of Dushitablin, and happiness had returned to the village. Now the villagers had also started respecting him, and his village was filled with happiness. Buddha was about to close that mountain for 500 years, in which he had imprisoned Monkey King. So, before the mountain closes, Lina comes to meet Monkey King for the last time, and gives him his stick back. Monkey King is very happy to get his stick back. Monkey King and Lina get emotional for the last time, because now they were killing each other like family members. After the time is up, the mountain is closed by Buddha forever. In the next scene, we see the time after 500 years, where some monks come to the mountain to ask for help from Monkey King, and ask him to go to their southwest. Monkey King was meditating at this time, but after hearing about fighting with the demons, he agrees to go to the southwest with the monk. And with this movie ends here. Guys, if you like this video, then do like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and love your support.